Did you know that leads generated through inbound marketing or SEO have a 12 times higher conversion rate than leads generated through outbound marketing? That is a pretty phenomenal statistic. Think about that. So you generate a lead through SEO or creating content and someone finds it, you will convert that lead 12 times higher than if you generate that lead through a Facebook ad or a billboard or cold calling or cold email or LinkedIn outreach. 12 times higher. Now, I know this for a fact because I do all of those things. I do LinkedIn outreach. I do lots of Facebook ads. I'm actually a Facebook ads consultant. And I've made a lot of money for myself and my clients through Facebook ads. And can I say, it works. But there's a couple of problems with it. One is you need to have a lot of throughput. You've got to put a bit of money into it. And secondly, the conversion rate is very low. That's why you have to have lots of throughput, lots of money spent. And if you don't get your conversion rates right, then you lose your investment. But today I want to talk to you about inbound marketing. So the last 12 months, I've been creating lots of inbound marketing content, and I have realized that when someone finds a video of mine on YouTube or finds a video of mine that I've created on Google or social media, and they book an appointment with me, they are much more likely to become a client than someone who books a call with me through LinkedIn outreach or through Facebook ads. That's just the way it is. And so I want to show you why, because when I first heard this, I thought, why would this be the case? And then I started thinking about it, and I want to show you why this is the case. So if you look here at this diagram, I want to show you how it works through the outbound marketing approach and the inbound marketing approach. And so with outbound, typically you have a group of people and you have some sort of ad. So that's an ad. You got a group of people and you start showing that ad to random people. You just show it again and again and again. But out of these people here, there'll only be a couple of people that will say, hey, I'm interested. Okay, so you show it to a whole bunch of people, but then only a few of them say they're interested. So they will then look at the ad and then they'll get into your kind of follow-up sequence. And these are kind of follow-up sequences here. So this is like an email, or it's a phone call, or it's an SMS, or it's a retargeting ad. But because that person is pretty cold, they're not a hot prospect because you interrupted them. That's one thing I wanted to say about these people here with an ad. You're interrupting them, so they're not as hot. Because they're not as hot, you have to put them through a very intensive nurture sequence to get them onto a phone call or to get them to buy your product. And that takes time. And so when you get someone who is older, the conversion rate goes down. But you can convert more by putting them through a sequence like this. But it still has a lower conversion rate. But let's look at the inbound approach. The inbound approach is where you have a piece of content that your prospect is actually searching for themselves. They're searching for it and they find it because they're doing research or market research to buy your product or service. But when they find that piece of content, because they're in research mode, they're actually going to watch a second piece and a third piece and a fourth piece and a fifth piece. I've had people watch up to 20 of my videos once they find the first one on YouTube, and they just keep binge watching, like spend like 2 hours just watching all my videos. By the time that person gets on a phone call with me, that person has been indoctrinated. They believe that I'm the right person to speak to. They believe I can do the job. And they believe that they're in the right place at the right time to speak to someone who knows what they're talking about. And that's where you want to be. That's the inbound approach. And that's why the inbound approach has a dramatically higher conversion rate than the outbound approach, because by the time the person gets on a phone call with you, you haven't kind of pushed them along a marketing process or a nurture process. They've actually binge watched lots of content, and they've elected to get on a call with you. So the conversion rate, they say, is up to 12 times higher with inbound than it is with outbound marketing. So does that make sense? Because it makes sense to me. Because for many years, I've always thought, well, the outbound approach is just a superior approach to the inbound approach, because the inbound approach takes too long. And even if someone was going to get on a call with me, really, is it any better than a lead from Facebook, than a lead from LinkedIn outreach, than a lead from cold calling? Well, yes, they actually are. And I've seen it over the last 12 months. I always ask prospects, I say, when they get on a call with me, how did you find me? And that most of them now are saying, look, I found you on YouTube. I've watched 20 of your videos. Every single video you say, if you need help, click the button, book appointment. And so I booked an appointment. And so I get so many people saying that, and those people are typically a lot warmer or hotter than people who come off ads, and we have a much higher conversion rate on them. So if this is something you want to do in your business and you know about inbound marketing and you know you should do it, but you've got a few questions about it and you're not confident that it's not going to take too long, because I know that's a problem with people. They think, well, how long is this going to take? I can answer all those questions for you in a 15-minute chat called a strategy session. And so if you click around this video, there's a button where you can book a strategy session in my calendar, and then we can get on the call, I can help you out and point you in the right direction. I'll either say to you, yes, I can help you and this is how I can help, or I'll say, nope, I can't help you, but this is the direction you should go in. So I look forward to speaking to you. Click the button, book in a time, speak to you soon.